Hi, beautiful people, and happy Monday. Champagne Mommy Meds coming to you this morning on this bright, beautiful Monday morning from underneath the mango tree again. And my message for you today is about love. I was going to come on and talk to you about the new moon in Scorpio and manifestation, and how even though we're not having an eclipse, we're still in eclipse season. All of these wonderful astrological facts that I learned over the weekend. And then I was given a message that love is the topic of the day. And that message was reinforced in a couple of things that I was reading. It's just like it just kept coming at me. So I'm here to talk to you today about love. What is love? Love, I'm going to have to give you in my opinion or in my interpretation, because of course I didn't look up the definition because I wasn't preparing for this one. So to me, love is an unconditional feeling that you share for another, and that feeling of liking, like it's a like feeling, a good positive feeling that you feel towards somebody else unconditionally. Okay, I think that that's what, in my opinion, that is what changes like to love, is the unconditionalness of. I think I'm making up words, but that's okay. Merriam-Webster shouldn't mind. They can put out a new edition. Anyways, yeah, so this morning I want to know, what and who do you love unconditionally? And how does that manifest itself in your life? How does it change your behaviors toward that person or thing? And I want you to ponder those questions. And I also want to say, I want to ask you another question, actually. And I want to ask you, can you love somebody that you don't know? I believe the answer is yes. I believe once you have true self-love, a lot of us think that we love ourselves because our egos like the way that we look, they like the job that we do, they think that we're fabulous because we wear great clothes or we have a nice hairstyle. We get our nails done every Thursday morning or whatever day is your day. And those things are things. None of that matters, okay? As Jim Fortin would say, your soul doesn't give a shit about any of those things. Okay, so in my opinion, you can love people that you don't know once you unconditionally love yourself. And in November of 2023, I am starting to learn what unconditional self-love looks like. Last year, I would have never done this video without doing my hair and, all of these things. I was very concerned about how my hair is graying, how I'm getting the lines around my eyes, the deep wrinkle in my forehead. And the more that I had those concerns, the more that's all that I saw about myself. And I often only focused on the things that I didn't like, my so-called faults. Now I recognize that those things don't matter. They really don't matter. If I don't have a flat belly, it doesn't matter. It doesn't change who I am. Actually, one of my really good friends, my best friend in New York, and I had a conversation about this around my 40th birthday, okay, which is quite a few years ago. And she said to me, she was like, Pelly, because that's what she calls me. She says, Pelly, your belly is your signature. You've never had a flat belly. Why at 40 years old you're struggling so hard to have a flat belly? And then I realized it's because I no longer accepted myself for how I was and who I was. I was now trying to fit into a mold that I perceived was going to make me happy, was going to make me better, was going to make me something that I wasn't already. Not recognizing that everything that I am, I already am. It's already me. It's only for me to accept it. And once I accept it, the rest of the world will accept it. Not to say that they weren't accepting before of all of my exhausting people pleasing, but I'm no longer that person, and people still accept me. And if they don't, it's okay, because I still accept me. And my favorite place is under the mango tree by myself anyways, so I don't really need any people's acceptance to be here. But I mean, in all honesty, in all fairness, because, you know, we live in the world and we go to work and we may go to school, or we interact with people in the supermarket and on the roads and in the pharmacies, etc., etc., etc. So therefore, we need to be able to get along. We need to be able to communicate nicely with other people so that our lives are not always miserable and we're not always in a state of anger or sadness or confusion based on interactions. And the thing that I have found that has made that the most clear for me comes back to love. Self-love in particular. The more self-love that I gain, the more love that I have to give others. My family, my friends, and complete strangers. And acquaintances and everybody in between, of course. But if you understand what I'm saying, is that the relationship that we all need to work on first is the one with ourselves. And once we fix that relationship, because that is the relationship that is in need of fixing. And I say that because we are taught that we might not be smart enough, we might not be pretty enough, we might not be cool enough, we might not be athletic enough. Whatever it is, people focus on the negative. They tend to focus on the negative all the time, and that's why the news is filled with crime stories. Once in a while, they'll throw a little gem in there about how, somebody's doing something really awesome. But for the majority of the time, they're speaking about how we as humans are messing up. And the law of attraction will tell us that what we focus on, we get more of. So is it any wonder why the world is the way that the world is? But, I'm not going to go much longer because we're already at 9 minutes. So just a little food for thought on this Monday morning. If you were to focus on your relationship with yourself and improving your relationship with yourself at any cost, okay? Maybe it means that you don't take your kid to the football/soccer game, or you don't sit down at their dance practice or swim practice or whatever. Maybe you don't make dinner on a Tuesday night because you're doing something for yourself. The world won't end. And in fact, your world will get better. So, maybe try it. Give it a try. From now until the end of November. Pick something that you do for yourself every single day. 5 to 15 minutes for yourself. meditation, listening to music, dancing, art, creating something. Pick something that makes you happy, that lights you up. 5 to 15 minutes every day. This is on top of the gratitude journal that you're already supposed to be doing and seeing amazing changes in your life from that. Okay? After you've done those things, I also want you to choose one day for the week where you take a little bit more time for yourself, anywhere from 1 to however many hours that you want. Get a massage, get your nails done, get your hair done. Do something that makes you feel good. Go to the gym, take a spin class, eat at a nice restaurant, go to a movie. There's so many things that you can do. Get to know yourself again. You're a really awesome person. I'm sure that you'll love yourself. Just spend a little bit more time with you and filter out the noise. Filter out the noise, and life will start to shine. You will start to shine from the inside out. You will shine. People will wonder, hey, what are they doing differently? And you can let them know. Because if each one teaches one, our world will become a better place to live. One love, guys. Have a wonderful week. Happy new moon.